Hello, this video is for Monday, May 4th for lesson 98, decimal problem solving. So today you're going to be able to solve single and multi-step problems involving decimal numbers. This should all be reviewed for you. So just as a reminder for fact number 1, decimals represent part of a whole. Fact number 2, we can represent decimals in standard, expanded, and fraction forms. So now that we've done our fraction unit, we should understand that decimals and fractions both are two ways of saying the same thing. So if you look at the number line down here, I've got it from 0 to 1. And I have a bunch of different quantities that I need to show on the number line, but they're all in different forms. Some are in word form, standard form, unit form, expanded form. So what I did was first figured out what the number line was showing me. And since it started at 0 and ended at 1 and it was cut into 10 equal pieces, I labeled each line as 1/10. So I chose fraction form, but you could have labeled this in standard form as well. And then I went through the different quantities and I labeled them in fraction form so that I would know where to put them on the number line. So quantity 1 is 9/10, which I know is 9 over 10. So that's going to fall right here. So I put a number 1 right here to show that this matches number 1. Number 2 is 5/100. Now 5/100 is not the same as 5/10. 5/100 is the same as, it's basically like saying halfway between 0 and 1/10 is 5/100, because this would be 10/100. And this is 50,000. So it's right here, 5/100. 3 is expanded form. So 3/10 times 3/10 plus 5/100 is going to give you 3,500. That's halfway between 3 and 4/10 is 3,500. Think about money, 30 cents and 40 cents. Halfway between is 35 cents. Then the next quantity is 70/100. 70/100 is the same as 7/10. And then the last one is 200,000, which is the same as 2/10. So I turn them all into standard form, fraction form, so that I'd be able to plot them out on the number line. The only trick ones there are the ones that have something in the hundredths place. So problem solving. So here's an example of a pretty simple word problem that has to do with decimals. So James has $243 and 61/100 saved up. His dad has 10 times that amount. We want to know the amount that James's dad has saved up in standard, expanded, and word form. So because I wanted to keep everything organized here, I first just labeled how much James has. So James has 243 and 61/100. So the decimal point is and. So 243.61 is how much James has. Now, careful, because it says his dad has 10 times more. So we have to multiply his amount times 10, and then you get his dad's amount. So 2,436 and 1/10. And that's the number that we need to write in standard, expanded, and word form. So that's what I've done here. I wrote it out, 2,436 and 1/10 in expanded form with exponents, and also in word form, writing everything out. So today, make sure that you read problems carefully using all the knowledge that you have of fractions and decimals to solve these problems, and we will see you on Zoom.